Welcome back to Signals on 91.3. If you're just tuning in, it's Signals. You just missed the part of the program where we can make money. So we're talking nitty gritty of traveling. A very big thank you to Manuel Odeyemi for making this happen. So in this era of everybody wanting to japa, yes, you're looking at me, where we just want to travel, and then the recent doctors going on Saudi Arabia is trying to relocate our doctors, which is quite sad anyway, and people still wanting to travel. I saw a tweet. Okay, Alaji, still please help us to unban it. We're waiting. A tweet about someone who said he just rebuild his cousin to Canada, and I'm like, really? And a lot of times you hear people are calling you, oh, I've gone, and then in your conversations you're asking people that, when are you going? It's almost like the next conversation starter that you're having. I have with me, she's the founder and MD Travelers Limited, a travel consulting company based in Lagos, Nigeria. She has worked in the travel industry for 9 years, providing travel-related services to travelers, to destinations. And then sometimes it's August, people still want to travel, right? So around the world, she also serves as an advisor to companies on travel services. So we want to know what it is about traveling. For some people, they'll tell you that traveling is money. And for some other people, they've borrowed everywhere. Yeah, I'm coming to that. And it's a lot of questions about traveling. And that's why I called it nitty gritty or travel. What does it take to travel? Travel for fun, travel for school, travel for different reasons. So I have with me Amaka Okafor. Welcome to Signals.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So I don't even know where to start from. But what's the thing with people trying to change countries? Let's start with that.
When you say change countries,
Yes,
do you
ma'am.
mean change their nationality?
I want to leave Nigeria to West Indies. I want to leave Nigeria to Germany. I want to leave Nigeria to Australia.
I think it's opportunities.
Okay.
What is the country offering you, and how is it better than where you presently are? Because if you're not getting the right opportunities, you are going to want, it's human nature to want to be better, to want to improve, to want to live up to your potential. Okay. So it's understandable that people will want to go to improve their standard of living and hopefully come back when things are better.
Now, you talked about opportunities, people looking for opportunities. That's why people say, oh, I want to leave. What have you seen in the 9 years that you've been able to do Travelers Limited? Travelers, 9 years, Travelers, people living.
Well, mostly a vacation, leisure travels and business travels. That's where my focus is on. But of course, I have met a lot of people and I've helped a lot of people to jackpot legally.
Before?
Yes,
legally.
So if everything is in place, you have an education, you have prospects, and you are able to integrate in their society. You're not planning to go and be a burden. Then it's easier to move.
Why Travelers? Why did you decide to start your own traveling agency?
I decided as a leisure travel agency because I realized that and I am guilty of that too, we used to travel and sit in relatives' house for 1 month. And I was like, there has to be more to this world than just sitting in a relative's house for 1 month. And I remember distinctively the first time it clicked in my head, I had a long layover in Atlanta, and I saw some people carrying backpack and they were walking around. I was like, where are these people going? And I started following them because I had like 8 hours. I had nothing to do.
Good.
And I saw them, this person was going to Nepal, this person was going to Iceland, this person was going to and they were carrying backpacks, they were wearing boots, they looked like they were going to have fun. I said, we must see what's happening here.
You did not follow them.
I didn't follow them. My passport is still Nigeria now.
I know, I'm still here with you. So
I'm still here. But it lit up the curiosity. It made me start wanting to know what else is there apart from just sitting in auntie's house for 1 month. There has to be more.
And try not to wash plates. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to wash plates.
You can't go to somebody's house.
Cook food.
And then you want freedom. Okay, so Now, you've called yourself a leisure vacation. A lot of times for Nigerians, we don't know what leisure is. We don't know what vacation is. You tell the normal Nigerian that you need break, you better break. Is that why we can't see money? You know, we can't seem to get to the other side where we can tell ourselves that it's okay to take a vacation, it's okay for us to rest. Yeah, wondering what will happen to the we're already calculating. So when do we press that pause button?
What you said is absolutely correct. Nigerians, we don't know when to stop. And then you find a lot of people are burnt out, they are stressed every day. All these fights, you see people fighting on the road, it's not normal. It's stress that causes it.
Road rage,
Unnecessary angst, anger. It's a lot of the time it's stress. People need to know that, okay, personally for me, when it gets to one level, I'm like, look, I'm stressed out. I need a break. And you'll be surprised as when people say, oh, what's going to happen if I leave? That business is going to continue, whether you're there or not. And when you take that break, it's better for you and your business because you come back with a calmer mind, more able to tackle issues. Because when you're under stress, you can't think clearly. Boy, it's true. When you're under stress, you can't think clearly.
Yes. So, and let me respond like the regular Nigerian in the street of Lagos. Where is the money to be traveling? To go and say, I want to rest?
Travel is not as expensive as people think it is.
Okay. Say that again.
Travel is not as expensive as people think it is.
Say it to me personally.
I don't mean travel is not as expensive as you think it is.
Why do you say that?
When we go to the club or we go out to hang with friends, how much would you say as a person that is spending, not as the accompaniment, how much do you say you will spend on a night out to the club?
50, 60, 70, max 100.
Max 100. How often do you go to the club?
Again. Let's say once or twice a month.
Okay. Right now, you can get a
For
package.
some people, it's not club, but you're going to the beach.
Wherever it is, you're going to the beach, you're going to the club, you're going to Rufus, and you're going somewhere to expend money. Even if you're going to eat in a restaurant that will charge you 50k when you people are two, you will spend money. Now, there are packages that are 500k, 600k for a week. If you take that your club money for 2 months, 3 months, you pack it together, you will go on a 1 week vacation. And I promise you, you will come back feeling much, much better than going to the club 5 times.
Okay, so what that means is we'll have to start saving up.
Exactly.
But you know, saving money is tempting.
Save it with me. I will collect the adjust. Save it with me. When your money reach, we'll go on vacation.
Okay. I like that. Spencer, stop nodding your head because you like to travel. Okay, so it means that we can start saving our money.
Yes, you can.
Gradually.
Yes.
And no strong emergency, like somebody has died or somebody was there, please come and borrow me. You know why? You know, we're in a society where, because we don't appreciate rest, we feel that rest is for rich men.
Yes, that's true.
We feel that rest is for people that don't know what they are doing. No, but yes, that's our reality.
I know, and I understand
right?
that.
And then we're looking at, okay, it's okay. It's almost as if you're trying, the moment you decide that, I had a conversation with someone, and I told her, I said, madam, let's break poverty. It's in our mind. And it felt like everybody were going out. I was like, you know what, just go. Tell your mind that you can have abundance. Because it's almost as if it's at the state of our mind that we're having challenges with, am I worth it? Do I need this? So
yes.
when and really having to reiterate over this over and over that we should see the need. So tell me, Amaka Okafor, that Nigerians, you need to rest. No, because if we don't give, you need to give much of a logical reason, because it looks like, oh, it's for people that have money to waste. From the person that is earning 50,000 naira. No. From the person that is earning 50,000 naira to the young person, I have a young naughty friend. He will leave his house and be traveling all over Nigeria, and then you don't have what? See, I cannot die. Because it's almost as if more young people are trying to take the time off, and then most older people who are in their mid-30s, mid-40s, and they're weighed down with so many bills. School fees is coming. This is school fees again.
Yes.
So,
I know that.
okay, so tell us again why we. Well, I leave this
Nigerians,
to you.
you need to rest. You need to take a vacation. And a vacation doesn't necessarily have to be outside the country. There are many destinations you can go to in Nigeria to rest and recover. And another thing is you learn when you travel. Because when you keep yourself in your environment, you only see what is around you. You're not expanding your mind to see other things. When you leave Lagos and you go to Calabar, you learn. When you go to Abuja, you learn. When you go to Cape Town, you learn. When you go to Morocco, you learn something new every time. And a lot of the things you learn, you bring it back, implement it in your business, implement it in your life, and you get better. You're not the same person you were before you left.
You just be like Jolly just come. Now, COVID happened last year.
Oh my gosh.
Tell me about that. What did that do?
That was the worst thing. That was the worst thing that could happen.
How did you survive that?
Oh my God. I was surviving on vibes and inshallah.
Oh, nice. You're real vibes and inshallah. Really?
It was vibes and inshallah. At first, it was a shock, because the first thing you have to do is everybody is cancelling everything. Everything is shutting down. You have to start looking for refunds, because people had flights, hotels, everything booked. The first thing was we have to start chasing refunds. The people that you're telling to refund, some of them have closed their hotel. Some of the airlines have closed. Where do you want to start from? Then after that, we now moved to evacuation flights, because people had to come home. Some people had to go back. So the next step was evacuation flights. Then small. Dubai opened. Nigeria opened, first of all. That was the first step. At least we could fly locally, which we could drive interstate. Then the next step was Dubai opened. Small places. Some open, they will close again. Some open, they will close again. So when you have already sent people out and they've closed, you now have to be looking at how you would
get them back,
or even if they haven't gone, they've made payments, how to get the payment back. See, we are still not finished collecting money till today.
Wow.
Yes, we are still trying to get people's money. Even me, my own vacation, I've not collected money back. So
now,
COVID,
it will come back. Don't worry. But yeah, post COVID, even though people still have issues with you have to get the vaccines, and people are still skeptical. How's that going? How's the business going?
Well, there are places that don't require you to have a vaccine.
Okay, be mentioning the kind of countries.
Oh, a lot of countries don't require you to have a vaccine.
But Nigeria wants you to take vaccine before you travel.
I'm not aware of that.
Really?
No, you don't have to take a vaccine. You
Before
just have to
travel.
have a negative COVID test result. You cannot travel if you have COVID. The test result has to be negative.
Flight. France does not need you to take vaccine. France needs you to take the vaccine.
Yes, Spain needs you to take the vaccine as well.
Okay.
Yes. And then even some countries that allow you to travel without taking the vaccine, some resorts or hotels will not let you in unless you have a vaccine.
Okay. Is that a good thing or a funny thing or a bad thing? Because some people are still very skeptical about taking.
I know a lot of people that won't take it.
Okay. Zip up there. But for us, we have to have the negative
COVID test results, yes. But here's the thing: you might have a negative test result, and when you reach there, you catch it, and you can't come back
until
your results comes out negative. So you're going to be
there and looked, but it's expensive.
What's expensive?
Taking the negative results to pay for. So I know somebody was traveling who they had to pay like 50 to 100,000 naira just to be able to get the negative test result.
It's 50,000 naira, 50,400 in Lagos. If you live outside Lagos, it's cheaper. I think it's 38 or 40,000, but for Lagos it's 50,400.
Okay. Now there's some countries. Now let's go to visa. people need people want to go for holiday. Ghana is asking you for visa.
No,
Okay.
Ghana does not ask you for visa. You
But
have
you
a
need-
West African passport.
That's ECOWAS.
Yes.
What about the yellow card? You know they used to.
Yes, you have to take a yellow fever vaccination.
Okay.
It's something you take at the airport. It's not a big
It's
deal.
not a big deal.
No.
There's, you know why? I want us to be able to demystify all of this things so that somebody on the street can say, okay, fine, me too, I can travel.
Yes, you too. You can travel. The people that are traveling don't have two heads.
Okay, so tell us about visa-free countries that we can go. You know, some people are waiting for visa. For some people, you have to pay visa on arrival. No, you had visa when? You had visa when you're going to Kenya. What did you have?
You do.
Visa on arrival.
I think now you have to do an electronic visa, an e-visa for Kenya.
Okay.
Maldives is visa free.
Oh, no.
All West African countries are visa free.
Maldives. You will say Maldives. 2 million naira.
It's not 2 million. A flight is about 600,000, and then you can get accommodation based on what you can afford. If you can afford the one that
600K. 600K. Sorry. No, but this is just so. wait. No, 6. No.
Okay, leave Maldives. Let's go. They are cheaper places.
Oh yeah, let me go to the moment.
You can go to Mauritius. You can go to Seychelles. Until very recent, you could go to Cape Verde. Okay. Cape Verde is an island country. It was very cheap
But
to
Nigerians
go.
have gone there.
No, they closed when COVID
happened.
and the Cape Verde airline has not been flying from Nigeria. Wow. And it was really cheap, and it was an island destination that was...
It was very nice.
Yes, it was
But
fantastic.
Nigerians have gone there, so sometimes anytime Nigerians get to some places, they'll just be increasing.
No. It's COVID. They have not yet recovered from COVID. Their airline is not flying yet.
Okay.
Yes. And then the Caribbean countries like Barbados is visa free, but to reach there you have to have a Schengen.
Schengen visa. I mean, so for some of these countries who are visa free, does it mean that when we get to those countries,
Rwanda is visa on arrival.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can just enter a plane.
Get there.
When you reach, you pay $30. They stamp a visa for you, and you go. Oh, it's now $50. My apology. Last time I tried, I was $30.
Something tells me to ask you how many countries you have been to. Sorry now. Sorry. No, really, because please now tell us now. I'm waiting.
I think
50, 60, 70.
No, my passport is green. Oh,
I know.
I think 25 or thereabouts.
Well done.
Thank you. It's a serious matter.
25.
About 25, yes.
Spencer.
See, the beautiful thing about this thing is when you have one visa, like with a German visa, you will go to Germany, Spain, Greece, Portugal, Malta. So it's one visa that I've already counted 5.
Okay. It signals on 91.3. Let's come back to Lagos, Nigeria. It signals on 91.3, and we're talking the nitty gritty of traveling. If you've ever had issues with traveling, let Amaka know. And if you have questions, comment for her, please call us, WhatsApp us on 009. I have a Nigerian passport. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, 009-234-5913. WhatsApp 009-234-5913 or 009-191-3913 or 0809-222-0913. Now, back to you, Amaka. Aside from vacation, and for some people it's honeymoon, and for some, what else does one require a travel consultant and agency for? Why should I have Amaka take my money at the end of the month? Tell us.
Well, first of all, and something a friend recently discovered, I made it much more cheaper than it would have been if he had gone on his own.
Okay, so I'm required. I said, okay, Amaka, be our travel consultant. What should we start? What should we tell us the process?
Basically, my job is to advise you on what to do. So when you tell me, a lot of times people just say, I just want to travel. I want to go. And the first question I ask is, what do you want to do when you travel? Are you looking at city life? Or are you looking at island life, beach life, relax? Lagos, I've seen enough Lagos stress, please. I just want to go to a beach. Then the next question is, what is your budget? If your budget is 2 million, then we can start talking about Maldives. If your budget is
let's start from our budget is 100k, 200k, 300k.
If your budget is 100k, 200, 300, we can go to Ghana.
Okay.
We can go to Ghana for a couple of days.
Okay.
So it can cover flights, it can cover hotel for 2-3 days. Okay. Airport transfers, take you on 1 or 2 tours. Just
300k, that's the minimum.
Yes. No, with 100k you can go outside Lagos.
Okay. Really?
You know what dollar is?
Yes, so 550.
And if you're buying an international ticket, you're paying in dollars.
Not in naira.
No, it's settled in dollars. So the base fare is calculated in dollars. Then it's now changed to naira. So you're now start talking dollars.
Okay.
So the money is now
increasing.
Yes.
Okay. So $1,000 is 250,000, 300,000. I don't know. 515 times 1,000. 515 times 1,000. Calculate it. 500.
500.
Ha!
Yeah.
Nigeria. What's going on? Okay. So apart from that, so if we come with our budget, we at least, even if we cannot step outside the shores of Nigeria, we can still go within Lagos.
Yes.
Lagos. That would be nice.
And we can stay in their resorts in Lagos.
Outside of Lagos. Have you taken the train?
No.
Please go on. Let's take the train.
Yes, actually I was supposed to go to Abeokuta, but work didn't allow me to see roads.
Okay.
But I would like to do that with my friend. She has been on my matter. I will go to Abeokuta.
Okay, dear friend, please stay on a matter. Now, are there countries you term as difficult to enter? And what would you do if clients request to visit such countries?
Difficult to enter.
Are there any countries like that at the moment, post-COVID?
Right now, it's quite difficult to get into Schengen
China
area. China is get the letter. They have people that do all those things. Once you get the letter from the supplier that they want you to come, so we have people that can work that for you to get you the letter. So that's the basis of. But I think the countries that are more difficult, that you cannot get someone to get the letter for you, are those Schengen countries. But the important thing is...
What are the Schengen countries? Tell us. Japan?
No. Schengen is France, Germany...
The G7 countries?
There are more than 7. There are 20-something. Malta, Portugal, Greece...
Wow.
All those countries apart from the UK,
and Canada.
In Schengen is European.
Okay.
So outside the UK, most of the other countries are Schengen. Liechtenstein, Poland, they are all Switzerland, Sweden. They are all Schengen countries. So when you get one visa,
you can go ahead.
Freedom
to travel.
Freedom to move.
Wow.
Freedom to move. So those are I can say for now, especially post-COVID, they are more difficult to get into. Some of them, their embassies are not accepting anything but essential travel.
Okay.
So that's school or business. So we're still trying to, but of course, a lot of them are saying you have to have vaccine.
It's compulsory, you have to have vaccine. Anyway, is the business of travel management that lucrative?
Well, it can be. And I think when people think of somebody that is a travel agent, they think that you are having fun.
Because you made me feel that as in I need the rest that I should have taken.
Well,
but the reality check is the money.
You know that your enjoyment is also important, right?
Yeah.
In this life, a lot of the time we think that we just have to hustle and make money. You were not created to hustle and die. Enjoy. Okay. It's not wrong to enjoy.
Dear listeners, Amaka says it's not wrong to enjoy.
It's not wrong to enjoy. You can enjoy your life and still be hustling.
Okay. Ha! Poland, here we come. Sorry, now. Because lucrative. Because a lot of travel agencies, a lot of. So I come and meet you and say, okay, we're a company of 3 to 4, and we want to travel. Where, so we again, I'm going back to budget, right? And where would be the first place that you want people to go? Then this is the place you should go, even with your money. So just pick a number.
I should pick an amount,
Yeah.
If you're staying within the continent and you have 300, 400, you can go to Gambia.
Okay.
If you have 500, you can go to Rwanda. If you have 600, 700, you can go to Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt. And then outside, if you're now talking, you have 1 million, you can go to, not Spain yet. You can go to Seychelles, you can go to Mauritius. I think Seychelles is still on the continent, but it's outside the continent. It's not on the continental block of Africa. It's kind of floating. You can go to Zanzibar on the continent as well if you have 1 million. Less than 1 million, say. From like 750, you can go to Zanzibar and go and...
I'm trying to remember that the band song from Morocco to Ame. I'm going to look for that song because that's what's playing in my head in the morning. Now, for the benefit of listeners, what are the benefits of traveling?
I think I said earlier, it expands your mind.
I can tell you that I'm expanding my mind there. I have internet. I can travel. We travel through people's Instagram lives.
You get to rest. You see, Instagram live and the actual thing, the feeling,
it's different.
It's very different. It's like your chest is opening. I don't know what is the English way to express it, but your chest is opening. Your mind is opening. So apart from resting and relaxing, you're seeing different people, different ways of life, and then you make friends and connections. I am big on dealing with local people when you go to their country.
Why?
Because you learn, you demystify people. Okay, let me just give one example. I didn't know, when you hear Morocco, what do you think the people in Morocco are?
Tall.
What race do you think they
Black.
are? They're not.
Huh? Okay.
There is not. I didn't see a single native black person in all of Morocco. I thought they were Arabs.
Okay.
There are some Arabs, but in the north of Morocco, they are Europeans.
Wow.
And they were calling us Africans because they are white. They came from, from the Tangier, there's a ferry that is 30 minutes to Portugal.
Okay.
Yeah, just a 30-minute ferry. So before there was continents, before there was race, before there was anything else, their ancestors came
migrated there.
to this. It was land. You build your house, you raise your family. So those people, they are Europeans, they are Berbers. They speak Spanish. They have Spanish-speaking regions that came from Spain.
Wow.
They have Italian-speaking regions. They migrated from Italy. They have people that speak French. They have people that speak German because that's where they came from.
Okay.
So you come in and you now realize, okay, it's not what I thought it was.
Because it's Morocco, so your head, you're already thinking they're blacks.
It's not what I thought it was. They're not even Arabs. They're not even like Egyptians.
They're not. They're just people who migrated, different people who migrated to a land.
Yes.
Okay, so has been the reception in the 25 countries you've been? And that's good. Really good.
Thank you. I plan to do more.
Really good. What has been the reception from the locals when you get there? When you get people trying to touch your skin? What has been their
I
reception?
think the first time that happened to me was in Singapore when people came to take picture with me. I was like, then in Istanbul, Beyonce, Michelle Obama. I'm like, are those the only two black women you know?
Okay.
But I think people are, a lot of these countries that don't
Are they
usually-
receptive? Are they accepting? When you meet them?
They're pretty much normal.
Human beings.
Yes, they're just people. Everybody with their own challenges in life. They're trying to take care of their families, trying to just exist. They're just people.
Okay.
And of course, you relate, you talk, and you realize that you have similar challenges and similar everybody's complaining about their government and their economy. It's all over the world.
Okay. Do you think that for some people, when for a lot of people so let me use UK, America, most of them always think that we Africans, is either we have one elephant somewhere. I saw a video where, hear me out, I saw a video where people were beating each other, and I'm like, civilization has not gotten here. So I just pass the other countries where you've been to, like, civilization has not touched this.
No, I've not been to anywhere like that.
Okay, good.
I mean, you have to have an airport for me to land in your country.
Because it almost looks as if some people are away from reality.
Yes,
what
there
our
are people like
reality
that, yes.
are.
Yes.
So with the era of social media, how has that helped the traveling industry?
Oh, a lot. It's opened up a lot because people can now see where other people have gone, and then you desire to go there. There was a time Maldives was raining. I think we all know why Maldives was raining.
Nigerians went dead.
They went living daylight out of war.
And they increased their...
And they are still going. So it opens up destinations.
Okay.
Because there are places that I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know Malta was a place until I saw pictures.
No Malta drink.
It's not a drink, it's a country. And then you realize, oh, there's so much. There's so much, and there's... Social media helps you see things. It helps me as well, because when I put a picture, I'll be like, where is this? I'm like, this is where they shot Game of Thrones, where Khaleesi did her, You take my picture, I'll be feeling.
You feeling my... It's okay. It's vibes. It's vibes this morning. A question here is, what is that? How many countries? I saw that just now. Where are you in my paper? I wrote it down. Now I'm coming. I'm looking for... I saw it all. Anyway, while I'm looking for that question, if I come to you, I mean, list 5 countries that you would tell people to go to. 5, yes. 5. I've seen it.
List 5 countries.
Yes.
Well, Morocco. Prague, that's in Czech Republic.
Oh, it's exciting, the movie.
Spain.
That is expensive to enter.
Yeah,
Right,
it's not expensive per se. You just have to have your COVID vaccine.
Okay. Yes.
Then Egypt, because history, and I like history. So that's why I'm saying Egypt, yes. Then everybody and every child should go to California in the US, Orlando, Florida, to go to Disney World and Universal Studios. Those are my 5 destinations.
Spain, Prague, California,
Morocco, and Egypt.
Morocco.
Yes.
Okay. So, good. How much you go to Prague? I'm in numbers, babe. Yes, so for a family, let's say even for a couple, friends, 2 friends, how much would they go to Prague? How much would they go to Egypt? I saw somebody put $1,500 for Egypt. I don't know how. $1,500.
That's about $750.
Okay. Oh yeah, let's be putting
because of exchange rate too. If not, it would have been 400.
Wait, pause. Let's go back. When we're saying this amount, does that include ticket fare?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
When I tell you an amount, everything is included. Really? I will not leave you. Sometimes when I quote fare for someone, person say, "Is it to go and come back?" I'll be like, "Will I leave you there?"
I think I just sort of. Okay, so Egypt is how much? 1,000, including tea fare. So that let's be
about 750,000.
750 for 2 people.
No, for 1 person. So 2 people 1.5.
Okay, let's do one person. Then Prague.
Prague
because of original sin. If that's the movie, don't mind me. I watch movies a lot, so those destinations, that's where I travel to in the movie.
Let's say $1 million. $1 million, 1.2 to be on the safe side.
Including TFL, ticket
it includes
fare.
TFL.
And then, like, first class.
Sorry. You're going far now.
A girl can dream.
Yes, it's important to dream.
A girl can dream.
It's very important.
California.
Maybe 1.5.
Okay. Morocco.
720. I'm currently doing 720 to Morocco.
Oh, that's nice. What? Spain. Hey, you mentioned Spain.
Spain 1.2, 1.3.
So the cheapest of them all
is in the continent.
Is still Morocco.
Yeah, yes, actually cheaper than Egypt. Yes, Morocco.
Okay, good.
It's just a little cheaper than Egypt. So
just 750.
Yes.
Spencer, we are going. Like, we'll save up all of our years' work.
It's not your year's work. It's just 7 nights in the club.
7 nights. You used to go to club very well, so you should start saving like 7. Amaka said we can save with her. Don't. Yes, now let's be saving. Now, so let's talk about travel dates. Most times people always have a problem with picking travel dates, and then they'll have to cancel. They'll have to pay more. Tell us more about that. If I pick September 1, I come back, let's say, in 2 weeks' time, and then I still want to stay extra.
Yeah, you have to pay to make a change.
You have to pay to make a change.
It's basically the difference in fare. If your ticket is 720 for 1st to 10th, and you now choose to move your date to 15th, if 1st to 15th is more expensive than 1st to 10th, you will pay the difference. But if it's cheaper, there is no difference, so you just
Okay. I know we've asked this before. Some people consider travel as luxury, something only the rich in quotes can afford. But no, you have.
It's not for rich people. It's for everybody.
It's for everybody. It's for everybody. Now, with the issues of racism, violence, and other forms of insecurities, are you responsible for the client's safety, or are they to fend for themselves?
First of all, I'm not going to send anybody anywhere where there is racism problems.
That's good.
I'm not going to do that. Once I hear problem, no, because I can't have that kind of burden on my soul that somebody went somewhere and this happened to them and that happened to them on my watch. So if you're having any wala in your country, my people are not coming there.
Afghan. We're not going to Afghan.
And if there is an issue and something like that happens, there has to be a Nigerian embassy where we can evacuate the people immediately and then figure out how to bring them home.
Now, speaking of Nigerian embassies abroad, people say that, I don't know, but people say that when you go to Nigerian embassies abroad, you always come back to Nigeria. It's almost as if there is no law and order.
It's the way we are now.
But
as long as you are inside the embassy, you are safe
there.
So that will be my aim, to get you in there, and then we can now.
Okay. Now, in your work with people traveling, what's the one thing you've noticed with people generally, from clients, all of your clients that have traveled and come back? What's that thing that gets you when you see all of them? Now, just take a walk back in time, and to all of the people that you have sent out of the country and they have come back and did not jackpot with around.
Nobody has ever jackpot.
That I sent. Okay. So what's the general theme of people that you have dealt with?
I think I'll say travel. I realize that a lot of them get addicted to travel, especially the people that have gone for the first time. When they go the first time, after saying it's for the rich, it's for this, when they manage themselves and go for, not even for the rich, I don't have time, I'm too busy, I'm stressed out. When they go that first time, they become addicts. When is the next trip? Amaka, please hurry up and tell us when we are going. Please, can you do trip for, okay, if there's no group trip, me and my wife, we want to go. They just become addicted to the enjoyment.
Then the reality check sets in when they get to Murtala Mohammed Airport, so they're back in Lagos.
At least you enjoyed. You let go of some stress. It's a good form of addiction. It's not the type that will put you in rehab. It's the type that you look back on and you be like, oh, I just want to go back.
Addictions can become death, babe. Yes, now, because, okay, so we go back. So this is typical example is Spencer, and I'll be saying Spencer because you can travel for Africa. You will be sitting there together, and the next moment he's taking me a picture and I'm like, oh, you and I just sat down together. And then he'll tell you, oh, I can't stress. And then if you ask him for money now, he tell you he doesn't have money.
Because he's saving all his money for travel. He's a wise man.
He doesn't have bill. He doesn't have bill. Okay, so my time is up, and hey, you've lifted the burden.
Oh, I'm glad I did.
You just painted the world to me in a very nice. But just like the money for me is the money, John.
See, when you focus on the problem, you're not going to get a solution.
Oh my love,
focus on a solution. Look at what you want to. Open pick. Be looking at the people in abroad that enjoy. People that went on holiday. Be like, my turn is coming. Put your mind there.
Okay. Preach it, vibes.
Leave this one that money is a problem. Think
Ahead.
Think ahead. When you have 100K, if you take that 100K and enter street, you know it will finish before you come back.
No, I will
send it to Amaka.
Okay.
Let her keep it. Travelers will keep it for you. Send it to Travelers. Travelers will keep it.
Why don't?
When you have another 50K, don't use it at enter street. Send it to Travelers. Travelers will keep it for you. Next thing you know, I'll call you. And you have like 1.5 million. Where do you want to go?
Okay. Next, I've had fun. I've had fun. At least you're taking a lot of stress off me. I've laughed I've had fun. So, in one minute, what's the future for you? How many countries would you have gone to? Let's say not say yes, God willing.
I will tell you this: the only thing holding me back is my Nigerian passport.
Why?
Because I have to worry about visas.
Okay.
And sometimes the worry about visas can be debilitating. It's just like, I really don't want to have to go through.
Now, for some people who, sorry, because we talked about other people's country, we have forgotten that we need to collect passports. How is it to get Nigerian passport?
There's passport now. Sometimes there are issues, but now there are passports.
So there are passports.
Yes, there's passport book. There's passport book. Reach out. I have people that can help you get your passport fast. So reach out to Travelers.
Okay. So how can we get you? Amaka, where? Amaka is your number.
No, travelers.com on Instagram.
You pay me. No, you give me tickets fare. Don't give me tickets fare. I'll be happy.
If I could, I would.
No problem.
If you know that if I could, because I want you to see the world. In fact, let me just. No, I'm not making promises. Let me just arrive.
You just arrive.
Well, let me arrive.
I'll meet you at the airport. Till we come your way again. Thank you so much, Amaka.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
I
promised. So, till we come your way again next. Thank you so much, Spencer. At least you are my case study this morning because you know used to hear what you just leave me and be going. Anyway, till we come your way again next week Saturday, like we always say on Signals. Dream again, create opportunities for people, and because people will be people sometimes, keep creating opportunities for them. Have a wonderful week and God bless. Wow. It's not like that. Thank you.